So, the year was 2023 last time I looked at something, and my sight helped me know where I was. But since I can't depend on my sight to tell me what I'm looking at, I have to wait to what I'm looking at, which would I already know what I would call it if I had the permission to speak to it the way that I would like to speak to it. And let me tell you, when I say I would like, I'm exaggerating, because I would love nothing more than to never love anything again, because what is love? If love is the immeasurable amount of care that God has for me, because I'm just one of the things He created. And He loves everything He creates. He doesn't create things that He doesn't enjoy creating. And if He created something that exists, it should exist because God took great joy in creating it. So if your creation, which you created yourself, makes you feel like people don't want you to exist, maybe you should stop creating things that shouldn't exist because you're not a creator. How about that? Just be a person. Just be a person that knows what it is based on the sort of body it arrived wherever we are in. It is a container. It is a container, because if you're not just entertaining nonsense and you're truly confused on whether or not that penis hanging from between your legs, which is your crotch, because if you don't know if a penis makes you a man, then you probably don't know what a crotch is. And then why are we sending y'all to school? Because if this is what's happened when y'all go to school like y'all supposed to, y'all come back trying to convince us that what they taught you today is what we need to know and understand and agree with, whether we like it or not. Listen, I was watching this channel because it was called something that seemed like it should be paid attention to, but it wasn't, because as soon as it was to the point that I knew that that's what channel I was on, and I would read anything available on there and attempt to comprehend it and decide if it made sense or not. And at that moment, some trans shit popped on, and the channel appealed to me because it didn't have nothing to do with gender equality or sexual preference rights. Like, none of that. None of that was the original purpose of the content that was available, that was devoid of anything that had to do with this trans situation before I decided that this specific content right here, in my head, I didn't tell anyone. I didn't even talk to myself outside of my head, where someone other than me could possibly overhear me alone in my bedroom at like 2 a.m. That's not when it happened exactly, but there is something that is able to monitor my thoughts to the point where I decide that whatever source I'm getting my information from is reliable. So if you only get reliable information from trusted sources, then whose trust is required for information from this source to be reliable? Because if it's information, then I should rely on it anyway, right? Everyone needs information, right? Isn't that what Beyonce said? Hey, now ladies, let's get information. When that made you say, oh, well, what formation are we supposed to be getting into? And you're currently wearing a dress, and that didn't happen when you heard that song. Not only have you never been a woman, you never felt like you're a woman. You don't even know what feeling you're pretending like you're confused about. You are feeling like a liar. Okay, that's what you are. You are a liar, and you're a bad one, because anyone who thinks that being good at lying is a good idea, something that you should try to become, and what you're saying is you're going to become a liar who's so good that you're going to be able to lie. You're going to be able to say stupid ass lies that don't make no goddamn sense. And no one is even going to question you because you lie so much. You're a professional, right? So you do it all the time. A professional is the only person who do shit enough to say that he's a professional doer of that thing. So when I say I'm a professional motherfucker who don't keep talking until they done talking, and I don't keep talking, which means I am talking. And if I'm talking and I'm telling you for the third time that I'm not talking and you still hearing me, you crazy as hell enough to think you know what's going on and I'm still talking to you. And don't know I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to you. So how is that happening? You're not a woman. You're a liar.